Good afternoon, students. You're welcome for today's class. In today's class, we're going to take a look at this subtopic called electromechanical energy appliances. So let's go. Sorry, give me some time. Let me make the screen more bigger. Okay, so let's go. So these appliances convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. An example of electromechanical energy appliances are this. You have fruit blender, you have one at home, the cassava grinder, you have the refrigerator, you have the crushing machine, you have the kernel-shelling machine, you have the seed shelling machine, etc. So there are many of them too. So now let's take them bit by bit and look at the image of those devices here. So you can see this is a refrigerator, there's a fruit blender, there's a crushing machine, there's a cassava grinding machine. Why this is the kernel shelling machine. You can see it. These guys look a bit like this. Good. Okay, so you can see them here. So this one is the motor. You get the point? Good. Okay, so let's go. So this is the switch. Okay, let your roll. This is the motor for this guy here. This is the motor for this guy here. And this is the vessel where you pour in or what you want to grind. Okay, let's go. So let's take the first one, the fruit blender. The fruit blender is one of the energy saving machine. You have one at home, I believe that you have one at home in your kitchen. And used for grinding of food like tomatoes, oranges, pineapple, apple, fruit, and that and that. Now, even a pepper. So the part of this device are these. You have the housing, which contain the motor. Look at it here. This down part here. This down part here. Then you have the motor inside there, the cup that holds it, the blade, you can see. This is the blade. Then you have the pulling that rotates too. They have the switch. Look at the switch right there. So let me move this guy up a bit. So there's a switch. Then you have the power, this thing, the plug. Good. Then let's look at let's discuss a bit. We say the house. Remember, we say they have the housing. You can say the housing, which is this guy here. So the house is made of what thermoplastic material, or it could be what a shiny metal. While the cup is made of what thermoplastic, or could be what reinforced glass called fiberglass. Fiberglass is just what a reinforced glass. Okay, so remember you don't have it at all, so you know the material made of. So that material is what of thermoplastic, or could be what reinforced glass called fiber what glass. The blade are sharp and made of what stainless steel, while the pulling are made of what rubber. The next guy, let's look at the operation. How does it operate? You know it at all. As soon as you switch off the power source, what happens? The motor which carries the cup rotate the blade, and the blade rotate, what happens? It cut and grinds your fruit. You get the point? Now look at this guy here, underlying question. The cutting and grinding are what? Mechanical action. Note that down. The cutting and grinding are dash mechanical action. So that's the reason we say that device is what? It converts electrical energy into what? Mechanical energy. So note that guy down. Okay. So let me clear my screen. Okay, so the next guy we're going to consider is the cassava grinder and its part. So the cassava grinder, it has similar part as that of the fruit blender too. It also works in the same way as the fruit blender. Now, you have a cup or a vessel where you pour in the peeled cassava, the cassava tubers. You have a motor who rotates when electricity is fed into it. Also have the blade or sometimes you have inside of it. Okay, yeah, this modern one have a blade, but before one they have a metal shade that they were designed to have sharp edges. But modern one have blade, and the pulling will connect the blade to the motor. The motor rotates when current flow through it, and the rotating motor will turn the blade, and then the grinding take place. Then the next thing, look at that device. I hope you saw that here. Look at it here. Look at this guy here. So this is the pulling that rotates This is just the bed that connected what to the pulling. Remember these two guys here. This is the pulling. This is the pulling. This is what power it up. Okay. Okay. So let's go to the next guy. Electric fan. We're all familiar with one of them. Okay. So the electric fan converts electrical energy into what mechanical energy. Then there are different types of fans. We have standing fan, you have the table fans, you have the ceiling fans, you have also the wall fan, the hand head fan when you use your hand, the exhaust fan, and some devices also have this exhaust fan. You get the point? Okay, good. So the part of the fan, you have the motor which rotates and carry the blade. Then you have the blade that circulates the air. Then for standing fan, you have what the guide that tend to do what covered or partially covered or the blade for direct contact. So you not put on inside, cut yourself. Then you have the wire that supply this thing, electricity. You have the switch. Then the electrical fan should be regularly dusted and greased to keep them what function effectively. So the next guy I'm going to look at is the operation of refrigerator. Before we start this guy, you need to be familiar with some terms. So one of those terms, pay attention, you'll be hearing something like evaporation. What is evaporation? Evaporation is a process where a liquid turns spontaneously into what? Vapor below its boiling point. And evaporation takes place at all temperature. Various factors affect the rate of evaporation. So if you ask what is evaporation, evaporation simply what is a process where a liquid turns immediately spontaneously into what vapor state, turn into vapor below its boiling point. So when you're heating water or you're heating water, evaporation takes place all the time. You get the point? That's saying evaporation takes place at all temperature. You get the point? And evaporation is affected by some following factors. Look at one of them is temperature. And the rate at which evaporation increases also rise in temperature. So rise in temperature increase the rate of what? Evaporation. Now let's look at something I will show you. The pressure. What happened to pressure? What happened when the pressure is higher? The higher the pressure, what happens? The slower the evaporation and vice versa. Then also apart from that, the nature of the fluid. Remember when you use the word fluid, is a general case. The fluid could be liquid, could be gaseous. You get the point? Okay, good. So the liquid with low boiling points evaporate more rapidly than those of higher boiling points. And apart from that, we're looking at cooling, because this is what we're going to see before entering toward how a refrigerator function. Cooling by what? Evaporation. Have you ever spilled petrol on your skin before, or methylated spirit? How do you feel? Whenever a methylated spirit or petrol is spilled over any part of our body, what happens? You feel a cooling effect, isn't it? As the liquid evaporates. Now what happens? The body becomes cool a bit. You feel somehow cool at that place. Because of what? Because of this term. Please take note of this guy. Because of this guy here called latent heat. Now, because of this guy. Now, the latent heat needs to convert the liquid to vapor, into vapor state. As this is taking place, what happened? The liquid or any liquid in contact with the body, what happened? The extraction of the latent heat leads to fall in temperature. Now the question is, what is latent heat? That's the first thing. Before we dive into anything, what's latent heat? We say is the heat supplied or removed which cause a change of the state. Cause a change of state without underline. Let me underline some key things. Let me take it again. I say is the word heat supplied or removed, which cause a change of state without a change in temperature. So there's a change in state, but there's not other increase or decrease of the temperature. So as an example, when a liquid such as water at its freezing point is cold, what happened? It changed from liquid to solid state at the same temperature. Now this heat, which does not show up, that's dropping or increasing, that is, does not show up as rise in temperature of the substance, but remain hidden in the liquid is known as what we call what? Latent heat. So latent heat is what? Is the heat supply or removed which cause a change of state without, these are the keywords, without a change in temperature. So the heat is the heat supply or remove which cause a change of state without change in what? Temperature. And I give an instance here. Say you have a water, that is liquid such as water at the freezing point. It's cold. What happened? It changed from what? From the liquid to what? Solid state at the same temperature. That heat which does not show up as rise in temperature of the substance or remain hidden is what we know as what? Call what? Latent heat. So latent heat is what? The heat that causes a change of state without changing what? Temperature. Good. So thank you. Have a great day. Bye for now.